My husband and I set up a business over 30 years ago, which I'm a director. And for the last 20 years, I've been involved in a varied capacity in the business, a bit of admin, a bit of sales, this, that, and the other. I've decided now that I want to do something for me. I need a new challenge, and I needed a new challenge, and that's what I started to look for. To be honest, it hadn't been something I had considered. I was looking for ideas. It's a little bit difficult when you get past a certain age to find, work, but it was something that attracted me when I saw the advert, and realised that it appealed to people of my generation kind of thing, and it was something that I could do when I wasn't going to be stuck in an office or stuck in a supermarket. Or I wanted something a bit different, something with a challenge. Initially, when I heard it was door to door, I thought, I don't know if that's for me. And I did go away for a week or so to think about it, thought it through. But I think people have preconceived ideas of door to door, when in reality, it's not what you expect. After a week or so of thinking about it, I decided, yes, I was interested in giving it a go, and made a further connection from there. I thought it had a bit of a stigma attached to it, which some people may attach to it, but I think I've been proved wrong now with that. And in terms of raising money for a charity, it's very worthwhile and very necessary. So it's something that I'm actually proud to be doing. I looked into the fundraising partnership and saw that it is a good company. I also like the idea that I wasn't going to be working in an office, and I wasn't going to be going to meetings, and that basically I was my own boss. Not completely, but in terms of, I go out in the morning, I set my own sort of boundaries as to where I'm going, what I'm doing. I've got targets to meet, of course, but it's a challenge and I'm enjoying that. Especially at our sort of age group, you do need that work-life balance. I do 3 days a week because I have other commitments still with our other business and various other things, elderly relatives. So I need to fit in around my other commitments. But with this work, it's brilliant because I can do that. But if I want to work extra days, I can do. And the flexibility is fantastic. I love chatting to people. I've always enjoyed meeting people. I think you do have to be a people person for this job, but I do enjoy, not everybody's, some people are absolutely lovely, and most people are lovely, even if they don't do a pledge. You do get the odd one or two that aren't so pleasant, but you'll always get that. And you never know what's going on in their lives, so you can't prejudge. But in the main, I love the fact that I'm out there talking to people, and I've got that challenge that's driving me on, and I've got targets, and I know if I go over target, it's benefiting both the charity and myself. So it's a good motivator. In the main, people are really nice. You get the odd one or two that are a bit disgruntled, but in the main, people are lovely. Usually find it's the people that have had some kind of significant problems or traumas in their lives are the ones that have the empathy and that will help. You tend to find, especially the older generation who have, obviously, they've been probably through more hardship in their lives, and they do understand difficulties and they're willing to help. in total, but the sort of younger and more sort of 30s generation, up to 30 to 40, aren't usually as willing to help as the older generations. Be pretty resilient, but I think you learn to be resilient and you learn to just move on. You don't ever respond to people in a negative way, and generally if people are rejecting you, it's because they genuinely can't afford to do it, or it's the wrong time in their lives. And you shouldn't judge. You should just be very pleasant and say, well, thank you so much, and so nice to talk to you, and just politely back away. There's never any need for any confrontation or anything like that. It's just a case of being very pleasant, very polite to people. There's nothing more you can do, really. I mean, if it's torrential, then I tend to make my way back to the car till it's eased off a bit. I did get caught in a thunderstorm the other day. And that was, I looked like I'd fallen in the duck pond by the time I got back to the car. But in the main, it's not usually as torrential as that. And as long as you've got waterproofs with you, you're okay. To be very self-motivated, and you need to be driven. I am a self-motivated person, so it doesn't bother me. It's always nice to have company, but it's not necessary. And I just think you just got to keep that self-motivation there and know that you're doing it for a good cause and that you're doing it for yourself as well. As a whole, they are very, very supportive. All the staff are really nice, really helpful, and there's always somebody there to talk to if you need to know something. So generally, yes, I would recommend the fundraising partnership. The training and support is excellent. The initial training is done from home in your own time, so you can sit and work through it as it suits you. Then you take the tests at the end, which usually multiple options. And yeah, it's very good. I did learn a lot from the training. I've been working with Richard, and he's been an excellent mentor. He was great. He spent usually a day a week or a day every couple of weeks with me, and I've learned a lot as we've gone along, so that's really useful. And I've also worked with another lady in Deeside, and that was useful because you get ideas together. You can sort of bounce ideas off each other, and you might pick up on something somebody else says that you hadn't thought about. So yeah, you can learn a lot from working with somebody else. Come and join us.